Okay.
All right, let's get going.
All right. Valerie, you ready?
Yep.
Opponents? Malachi, you ready?
Yep.
All right, Judge.
Yep.
Let me turn on my timer. All right, ready. The talk. Cops are not your friends. Answer their questions. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. Unless it is incriminating, then exercise your right to be silent. Don't talk back. Don't slouch. Pull up your pants. Be polite. No sudden movements. Don't give a reason because these cops will shoot you and not think twice about it. So, I'm driving down the street with my 4-year-old nephew. He knocking back a juice box. Me, a Snapple. Today, y'all, we are doing manly shit. I love watching the way his mind works. He asks a million questions.
Uncle, why is the sky blue? Uncle, how do cars go? Uncle, why don't dogs talk? Uncle.
He asks.
Uncle.
He asks.
Uncle.
As if his voice box is a warped record, I try my best to answer every question. I do. I say it's because the way the sun lights up the outer space. It's because engines make the wheels go. I say it's because their minds aren't quite like ours. I say yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe. We laugh. He smiles at me, looks out the window, spots a cop car, drops a seat, and says,
Oh man, Uncle, 5-0, we gotta hide.
I'll be honest. I'm not happy with the way we raise our black boys. Don't like the fact that he learned to hide from the cops before he knew how to read. Angrier that his survival depends more on his ability to deal with the authorities than it does his own literacy.
From childhood to adulthood, black Americans worry about whether they will be the victims of white supremacy until we suffer from racial battle fatigue. This is DaCobi 15. Black Americans tired. The repeated incidents of unarmed African American men and women shot dead, brutalized, and denied civil rights is exhausting for those who may find themselves in the throb within. The victims of police violence are real human beings. Their lives have value. Black America feels and worries about the victims of police thuggery and violence because of self-interest, human dignity, and sense of linked faith. Obama's observation of I had a son he would like Trayvon Martin is channeling Black America's many decades of experience with murder at the hands of white vigilantes. The child Tamir Rice, shot dead by a racist Cleveland Police Department, was described as an adult who was armed. Tamir embodies how Black America's children have historically in the present have been trained to be treated like adults for the purposes of punishment and death for white America. The effect of continual violence against Black Americans is a condition called racial battle fatigue.
Don't wear a hoodie. Don't try to break a fight. Don't talk back to cops. Don't ask for help. Don't give them an excuse to kill you.
Black young men every day experience dangerous. We are constantly aware of the police. They call us to feel a sweat and a quickened heartbeat. This is Whistle with Nathan 15. A young man concerned that the police will take him into custody comes to see danger and the risk and mundane things of every life. He learns to hesitate, to see, to fear, develops a heightened awareness of police, leaves him. He finds that his body anticipates their arrival with a quickened heartbeat and before his mind constantly registers any sign of their appearance.
I instructed my son to never ever answer a question from the police. Ask the police, am I free to go? Do not answer any questions. Be polite, be cordial, but never answer any questions. Keep asking, am I free to go? Am I under arrest? What are the charges? May I make a phone call? However, do not move suddenly. Do not get smart alecky. Do not run. If the police start swinging, drop to the ground. Protect your head, vital organs by curling up in the ball on your knees.
Black boys are predetermined as the super predator and sentenced to death for the safety and security of American society. This is Craig 14. The black male is not born a patriarchal male. He is raised and sex peculiarly configured as barbaric and savage. Imagined to be a violent animal, not a human being. This fear of black males allows society to support the imposition of death upon these bodies and consent to the rationalizations the police state offer as their justifications for killing the black male beast, the rapist, the deviant thug, and the criminal. The death of black boys is merely the need to destroy the black beast cub before it matures into full pathology. The black boy, the potential nigger beast. This anti-black dynamic affects the black boy as a new kind of racism built upon this anti-black mythology of America's black males as a super predator. This only acts to legitimize the police violence that is responsible for the deaths of black males, but only inculcates the rationalization given by what black males actually are. Black male death is necessary and the indispensable violence responsible for the deaths of black males for the strategy and safety of American society. Even childhood cannot protect young black boys from American society. Black boys are perceived as older, more culpable for their behavior. Implicit dehumanization that predicts radically desperate perceptions of black boys, but also predicts radically desperate police violence towards black children in rural settings. Police often imagine a child to be the manifestation of the savagery of a violent beast and a predator. Black male death is dying, and the result of this societal program is the manifestation of this apparatus.
Don't be aggressive. Police usually work in groups of 2. If you see one, assume there's one you cannot see. 9 times out of 10, the police will believe people will believe the police over believing you. If the cop hits you, don't fight back. Hope that someone will notice and say something. Never match outfits. More than 3 men dressed in the same color equals a gang.
Black male teens are 21 times more likely to be killed by cops than white ones. This is flat out 14. The black teens were 21 times more likely to be shot dead than their white counterparts. The deadly 1,217 deadly police shootings show that blacks aged 15 and 19 were killed at a rate of 31.7 per million, while just at a 1.47 per million of white males in that age range died at the hands of the police.
Get up! I yell at him. In this car, in this family, we are not afraid of the law. I wonder if he can hear the uncertainty in my voice. It's the day he learns that Uncle is willing to lie to him, that I am more human than hero. We both know the truth is far more complex and do not hide. No too many black boys who disappeared, names lost. No too many Trayvon Martins, Oscar Grants, and Abner Louis. Know too well, too many Sean Bells and Amadou Duals. We know too well that we are the hard-boiled sons of Emmett Till. Still, we both know it's not about whether or not the shooter's racist. It's about how poor black boys are treated as problems well before we are treated as people. Black boys in this country cannot afford to play cops and robbers if we're always considered the latter. Don't have the luxury of playing war when we're already in one. Where I'm from, seeing cockroaches drive down the street feels a lot like low-flying planes in New York. Where I'm from, routine traffic stops are more like minefields. Any wrong move could very well mean your life. And how do I look my nephew in his apple face and tell him to be strong when we both know black boys are murdered every day simply for standing up for themselves? I take it by the hand. I say, be strong. I say, be smart. I say, be kind and polite. Know your laws. Be aware of how quickly your hand moves the pocket for wallet or ID. Be more aware of how quickly the officer's hand moves the holster for gun. Be black. Be a boy. And have fun. Because this world will force you to become man much quicker than you need to.
Uncle, yes. What happens if the cop is really mean?
And it scares me to know that he, like so many black boys, is getting ready for a war I can't prepare him for it.
We need to establish a message to open our eyes to the weird wage situation. Malachi and I need survival strategies. Always be polite. Never engage with a confrontational officer. Ask, am I being detained or am I free to go?
It's just unusual behavior.
I'm assuming I'm being detained and
You
I'm being
can go,
detained
sir.
or not. If you're not being detained, leave immediately. If you are being detained, please provide identification very slowly. Once an agitated officer has your identification, you're going to want to be quiet. The police are legally allowed to lie to you, which means that they may try to trick you. So when dealing with a confrontational officer, an agitated officer, never answer any questions.
You don't answer questions.
That's correct.
What's the reason for that?
I don't answer any questions. And if a cop asks if they can check your pockets, look in your car, come inside your house, and do not under any circumstances physically resist, you can be charged for assault for just touching a cop. Exercise your Fourth Amendment rights and politely say, I do not consent to a search without a warrant.
Would you allow us to check your house?
Get a warrant. The most important lesson of today is this. If you do not find yourself being detained or arrested by an agitated or aggressive police officer, do not say anything. Just politely ask for an attorney. No matter how intimidating they get, please be silent and politely request for an attorney. I hope you can afford a good one.
My son is my soul, my light of my life. I would gladly take any bullet, whatever, if that's what it means to keep him safe. But I can't protect him from the police, and that terrifies me.
Press 6.